Thank you for watching Treasure Valley FYI. I'm your host, Marla Steenson. Today I'm joined by Jared Nye from All Seasons Mental Health. And Jared is going to talk to us today about CBRS services, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Okay, Jared, so tell me what you do for All Seasons.
I'm in charge of the CBRS program for the Nampa office. And a big part of what I do is help people get services. I manage CBRS specialists in our Nampa area and just take care of making sure that people get services, that we're being compliant with the regulations that we have, and making sure we're giving good quality care.
Well, do you mind explaining what CBRS is actually? It's a new acronym that we're using now, and it used to be PSR, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
So they're very similar in services, just called something different. CBRS is community-based rehab services, and the whole goal behind it is to help teach skills and help identify symptoms that may be impacting certain areas like social or community. Maybe an individual has difficulty with finances because their symptoms are getting in the way. So we help them overcome those through skills teaching and help them in their recovery process so that they can manage those more independently.
So you do an action together and then you have a benefit. So tell me, what are those actions that you actually help a client with out in the community?
Certainly. Well, it comes from, first of all, getting that referral from the clinician stating that it's important and needed. We come up with a goal together as far as what they want to work on. We teach them specific skills in those specific areas, and we practice those skills in a community setting. And then we follow up, and we make sure that they're learning and that they're reinforcing those skills so that they feel comfortable in the skills that they're being taught.
So how do you help someone identify the behavioral issues so that you know what skills they need to learn to manage those?
That's a great question. I think that's probably one of the most difficult things to do, is to get to the root of what's causing it. So we might help them identify a trigger to anger, for example. We help them realize, wow, this is a trigger for you. Let's talk about a skill that we can put in place so when you start to feel this normal emotion, you can handle it more effectively. And we teach some anger management skills so that they can go out and practice those anger management skills when they're in a real life situation, so that they can have the help that they need, and so that when the next time that they feel that anger, it's not going to take over in such a drastic way.
Do you do things like navigate through traffic together?
Yes.
Rush hour, I imagine.
Sometimes that's an issue. Sometimes riding the bus is an issue. There's anxiety.
So maybe you have a personal story of where these services have impacted someone's life, for the good, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. You know, an example of someone who was very depressed, for example, a young man. He had services for a while. He couldn't even leave his house. He was scared to drive. He was scared to do anything. And we helped him learn some skills to help him with that. Got a driver's license, a job, bought a house, and he's completely independent.
Sure, that's wonderful. Tell me what makes All Seasons different from other agencies in the community.
You know, there's a lot of good out there, and everybody does a great job. I think what we do differently, perhaps, is that we are very holistic, and we treat the person as a whole and offer them a variety of services to treat a variety of things to help them be independent, happy, live better, feel better, all those things.
Thank you so much, Jared, and thank you for watching.